Hello you beautiful people and welcome to today's video. So today I have a new sketchbook tour for you, as you may have seen in the video title. So today we're looking at the sketchbook that my friend Lovisa from Colorful Creation sent me a while back in the box. I have filled it now. It's did I mention it's what did I say a second ago? I cannot remember. I'm old. It's from Flying Tiger and it's from the year 2021. Sometimes they change the paper, so I wrote when I got it. So in case I'm gonna buy one of these myself, I know when I'll compare the papers from which year this one is. So yeah, let's start. I put a bunch of stickers on top, on the front cover, some Rick and Morty, some Marvel stickers, and let's just jump in. And I started this sketchbook on the 12th of April 2022, and I finished it on the 31st of May 2022. So first page we have a lot of OCs, a little self-portrait of mine, and yeah, we bought some moving boxes back then, so yeah, we are moving soon. We don't know where yet because we have to find find a home. But I don't see, I think it will be fine. So yeah, I'm excited about that actually. I'm very excited about moving, and yeah. I very much am excited, and I think about a lot where we will end up and what our flat will look like, and yeah. So here's some snuggles with Leslie and Finnegan. Here we have my troll boy Mad. This is Sigyn from my Edda story, and here we have Trish from this whole universe, talking to her cat because she has cats and she's lonely, so she talks a lot to her cats. And yeah, just some diary comics about a family visit, and yeah, my ticket for the train, and some Leslie when he was younger. Here's Jane, my wife's character, and here's more Trish with markers. Markers work very fine on this paper, I have to say, and what I did was I would use markers on the paper, and then I would either put the other side on the paper, like glue them together, or I would put some other paper on this side. So this is actually from a coloring book with mandalas, and I use markers on this too. I had this book for quite a while, and it has this rippy little edge, this perforated edge, so you can just tear out when you colored something and put it somewhere if you like this sketchbook. So yeah, more OCs in the self-portrait. I cut my hair a bit shorter myself. Terrifying, but I think it looks good. Yeah, more OCs. More OCs. Beware, this phase will end soon. We'll get to it when we get to it, but like, here's Oswin, the magician boy from my wife, and here's Finnegan, Leslie, Trish, Betsy, and another Oswin. I need to draw them again. Oh my god. So here's another self-portrait, some more characters of me and my wife, and oh yeah, we did this and this for her channel, for my wife's channel. We sometimes do videos together in German there, and this was for a test with color pencils, and this was for a test with markers. and I put it in here so I do not lose it. Some random doodles and another page I covered up with the mandala I colored with markers. I think I used mostly the Everblend markers that I have. Here's a bit trish, some trish, and I did like to put some stickers in the rooms between the sketches. Some washi tape. Here are some older Aussies of us. My wife's witch character Magere and my character Maya and Kain. Here's Matt again. And oh yeah, here's Lucifer, my devil character from the same world as these two. He's actually a very caring guy, and he's taking care of all of his witches. So yeah, here we have more of my vampire characters. This is Gabriel, and this is Alphonse. This too. I like Gabriel. He's my baby. So here's Terrence in the hoodie and in work clothes, and this is my witch Leonie. I have a lot of witches and vampires as characters. What can you do? So, oh yeah, here's Leonie with her immortal husband Mephisto and Bastion. This is not her husband, but he's on the side, so I thought I'd mention him. Yeah, here's more Bastion, my baby. I need to draw you again. I'm neglecting all of my OCs so badly right now. I'm so sorry. So he's my witch character Mafalda. She is adorable and I love her. Here's a random elf girl. And my witch Sinister. More Bastion. There's never too much Bastion. Bastion is my baby. So I like drawing him. He's best. He's also immortal. He was made immortal by Mephisto, who's the origin immortal in their world, and but also he has the power of telekinesis. Like he can move stuff with his mind and stuff. Yeah. So let's move on. More OCs. From a whole different story, like it's more medieval fantasy kind of stuff, except these two, and two magician boys, like wizards, in a world where like magic is looked down to, and they have been given like poison stuff to suppress their magic, and Anrai is almost killed by that, and Amadeo gets to get away sooner, so yeah, it gets all a bit better for them, but yeah, so they are cousins, I think, and here they are talking, like, Anrai always wants him to, like, flee and not play this whole stupid game the families do, and, you know, but like, I cannot tell the whole story right now. It would take too long. More OCs. This one's random though, but I really like the color palette on this spread. I used a lot of color pencils on this paper. Some worked better than others. I think these are just random, except for, I think this could be Kurt, and I think this is Bastion and Terry and Eleanor. But other than that, there's just random people on this page. Then we have Betsy and another Gabriel. He likes extravagant fashion. Here's Todd from my webcomic that I also neglect. Later. So here I drew some birds. I think I drew them with references from Pinterest or Unsplash. I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, this is just something I just put some leftover paint on this piece of paper when I was doing a painting. He was visiting my family for Mother's Day. Wife wasn't feeling that well, so I went alone, and I had a lot of flowers with me for my mom and grandma. So, oh, okay. So let's talk about this page first. Here's a little self-portrait with me and my a bit shorter hair, and this is Annie, my wife's character. And here's Kurt and a random cat girl and Terry. So, and this is the ticket I used to drive to my parents with the train. So, I mentioned that we got the Dragon Age Inquisition game again, and we made a new Inquisitor a few weeks back. And she's an elf girl, and her name is Mura. Mura? Yeah. Let's turn the page. So, I really enjoyed this playthrough of Dragon Age, and I may be a bit obsessed, like a tiny bit. So the rest, no, this book isn't too bad. It's a bit of fan art that's awaiting us in the rest of this book, but the next one, I don't know how it will continue, but so far in my next sketchbook that I've already started, there's almost exclusively, if not really exclusively, Dragon Age Inquisition fan art. And I'm so sorry. No, I'm not really. It's fun. So yeah, here's more sketches of our Inquisitor. This is Cassandra. This is Solus. And this is a self-portrait. Oh, cease! Look at it. So, yeah, this is me. Things with the moves seem to progress. I'm excited and terrified. Like, you know when a change is on the horizon and you're like, this is so exciting. I really want this change to happen. But then you're like, but all the things that I have to do and all the stuff that could go wrong, and it's a bit terrifying. Change is always a bit terrifying, and so I'm very bad at planning, but I like to plan ahead a bit, so things cannot overwhelm me that easily. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm really excited about the move. I think these three I drew with my wife for one. Yeah, I drew them with her for a video she has on her channel where people on Instagram gave her drawing prompts. And this is just Terry. I love him. So, more OCs! Look at that! My obsession wasn't so bad back then. I did a shit ton of gardening and everything hurt. So that's that. This is Bran and Annie, and this is my superhero character, Barry. For a second, just his superhero name is, I think, Inferno. And this is Devendra and Pili and Sentoth. And my wife pointed out this little scene is like Devendra. He's like her teacher in magic and stuff, and he's a demigod, and he's her boyfriend. She's a witch. So, okay. My wife pointed out that this scene looked like Devendra is like, look guys, this is a clean bowl. This is what you do when you had food in a bowl. You clean it, and then it's clean and nice and doesn't pile up in the kitchen. And yeah, I found that very funny, that remark. So here are some more sketches, just some animal characters. Here's Leslie and Finnegan and Jamie. I really like this page. I really like these color combinations, but the color pencils that I used were kind of the paper was a bit too smooth for them. Oh, look, some fan art. So we have Mira and Solas, and I'm just here thinking about all the comics that I already drew with them. So yeah. Oh, these are some test prints I did with my new lino cut set. I really want to do more lino cuts. And yeah, this is a cat. A lino cat, if you want. So, oh yeah, my space elf. My space elf Anash. I really like him. I think I need to plug in my camera. I think it's almost out of energy. So don't fall on me, please. Do not fall, my baby. Don't fall. Just stay. Okay, so we have Anash. He's a space elf, an elf in space, in a story about space. So he has this ship, and in our story, the elves, the elven folk, had this. There was this huge space war kind of thing, and they had this huge army called the Armada, and this was one of their ships. They were kind of organic material and stuff, but there's barely anything left because the war was so long ago. But Anash found one of the ships in some kind of ruin, and some left place, some deserted planet, space, whatever. And so the ship bonded with him. But the thing is, the more he uses it and sits in it, like the ship has like tiny needles and stuff, and it is basically fueled by his energy. You can also feed it meat if you like. That's the ship does like that. And there were like huge warships back in the days, and they were like feeding them their pilots and stuff like that. So that's what that's about. And but yeah, they kind of have a symbiotic relationship. And I really like how this spaceship turned out, because I barely draw something like that, and I'm very proud of myself. So here's the girl, and yeah, this is Shak, the woman he travels with. Anash is just being himself. I love him so much. And yeah, I was like trying to find a character design I like for more characters for the science fantasy story, but I did think he looked a bit too similar to Leslie, so I came up with this design, and I really like it. I really do enjoy it. I need to draw him more. His name is called he's called Lucian, and I think he's adorable. So yeah, more fan art. I do have so another thing that happened. We didn't talk in a while. A whole while ago, I made a separate Instagram account for my original art, because I got caught up in numbers a bit too much. And a while ago, when I started to post, so okay, restart this story. So a whole while ago, my main Instagram account was noobsydraws, like this channel is called. I am basically noobsydraws on every platform. And so a while ago, I started to draw Good Omens fan art because I was like obsessed. I'm still obsessed, but not as much as I used to be, because I think I got all the stories and stuff out for now until the next season airs. I still love this show to death. I love the book. I love everything about it. But like, okay, so I drew a lot of Good Omens fan art, and I had like 2,000 followers when I started, and then like my account I never had anywhere before I made the noobsydraws account had so many followers before in my whole life. Like, I went up to, I think, 11k.8, maybe 7, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, I had a lot of fun drawing all this Good Omens fan art, and now I'm gonna start posting a bit more of sea art again. And I can understand that people came for the Good Omens fan art because I was almost exclusively drawing that. So, and then I made my account a professional account back then, the noobsydraws account, because Arteza sent me the Everblend markers for a giveaway and a review on my Instagram. And when you make your account on Instagram a professional account, you get access to all the numbers, like how many followers you gain, how many followers you lose, how the interaction with your posts are and stuff. And I got a bit caught up in that because I was losing followers quite rapidly. I think I made it a professional account before the Good Omens phase, but I just saw my numbers drop and I was like, okay, obviously people do not care for my OC art here, so I'm making it was totally weird. So I was like, so I'm making a new account called noobsy_originals. And I'll only post my original art there. And for some months it was fine. It was okay. I felt better because, yeah. But like, it started to bother me because I was like, I have 2 accounts and I always have to link 2 accounts and I have to explain, like, this is my fan art account and this is my original account and I'm having a fan art account because and so not that long ago, I think a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I would have to check, but I'm too lazy. So I decided that I wanted to claim back my noobsydraws account for all my art. I do not want to split my art because I love drawing my OCs. I love drawing fan art. This is all me. And who the heck cares if the numbers drop? Like, it was like sucking the joy out of me, and I'm so mad at myself that I would let this get to me so much. But these frigging numbers, guys, it's so dangerous to get caught up in them. And I can only tell you, I'm so much happier now. I don't know how it will be in the future, but for now I switched my account back to a normal profile, no professional profile. I cannot see the statistics now, and sometimes I will lose followers if I post something that's not popular enough, but who the heck cares? I right now almost exclusively post Dragon Age Inquisition fan art, a game that's like, what, 8 years old, and the fan base is not that big but passionate. I love the fan base, but like, I'm drawing for me. This is not my job. I do not earn any money with it. Why would I get that caught up in the numbers? So I switched back to my noobsydraws profile for my main profile, and I kept the Noobsy Originals one just in case I wanted to use it or I needed a backup for something. And I, for now, will not delete anything that's on there. But my main Instagram account is now noobsydraws. I just wanted to explain it. I made a post explaining it, but I'm not sure if the YouTube people will read the post on Instagram, and if you even care, but like, I just wanted to share my experience that numbers can be very, very dangerous to your mental health. So yeah, I switched back. I now only have, I have a private, not private, like I have an account for photos where I just dump like pretty pictures of flowers that I take, but that's just for me personally. But yeah, for my art account, I only post to noobsydraws right now. So I will post fan art and original art there at the same time. It makes things so much more easy and so much less complicated. I'm so happy with that solution. Who cares about anything else? Yeah, so Solus and Lavellen. Oh my god. I'm obsessed. I'm just obsessed. When we first played this game, I think in 2014 or 2015, I think 2014. I think that's also when it came out. We played with an elven inquisitor, but we never like got that deep into the game, and we played it quite fast. But with her, we have had almost 100 hours. We have finished it right now, and we also have played all the DLCs, which we never had before. So we also played Trespasser, and that was a whole thing. And yeah, I forgot to draw her freckles on this, but it's fine. So, oh, this scene. I drew it without the head. I have to tell a story about this. So you get if you don't know Dragon Age Inquisition, at one point you get invited to a ball, to a festivity, like a royal festivity. Let's just leave it at that. So, and if you take Solus with you, this egghead, he wears this head. This head is the most ugly thing you could imagine. He looks hilarious, but people are like, why would you do that? And there's actually a theory behind why he did that, because he's just, I cannot. So he wears this fucking ugly hat to this festivity because it's a reference to a war that only he remembers for some reasons. If you don't know, and if you don't want to be spoiled about an almost 10-year-old game, I'm not gonna tell you, but he remembers because he's so there were rebels who wore a hat similar to the hat that he wears to this party, and nobody gets it because nobody was alive back then. People have forgotten about this, but he wears this helmet because it was a symbol for rebellion hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and he finds himself so funny. And I just wanted to tell you that because the point to which I wanted to get was there is a mod that you can use that is called Eggs Without Heads. So what the mod does is simply it removes the head when you go to the festivity with Solus, so he doesn't look as ridiculous. I just wanted to mention that, and I wanted to mention that I love the fandom for that. So yeah. This is Leslie. And so this, not fan art related right now. I went shopping and I wanted to get some short pants because all of the pants that were like short did not fit me anymore. They were too big because I lost some weight basically, and my body is kind of strange. I tried on these they were a bit more brownish, these shorts and they were so strangely cut that when I look down I looked like some 19th century adventurer that visited the Amazon, and I was only missing a helmet and a jacket because my legs looked like little sticks pointing out of this. I just looked ridiculous. Just wanted to mention that. So, yeah. Here we have Cole from Dragon Age Inquisition, and here we have Myrrah, and here we have Myrrah again with Dorian. Oh, Dorian. We are right now in a playthrough where we play a human rogue, and we will romance Cullen in this. My wife plays and I watch because I suck at video games. I just like watching. And after we did the Cullen thing, we want to make a run with an elf for Dorian. And these two, against all odds, have become in our headcanon a friend couple. They are friends and they like talking about people and stuff. So here's an egg. Here is Trish and Megan from my webcomic that I need to continue. And also we have a little Crowley here, just on a scooter, because my wife told me she saw a guy who reminded her of Crowley on an e-scooter, and I had to draw that. And here's Bastion again. And that's it. That's the whole book. I hope you did not mind my ramblings. I did ramble quite a lot in this sketchbook tour. I know. Yeah, the next sketchbook will take a bit longer because I'm working on a lot of fan comic stuff and also fan art. And I'm drawing that on the iPad primarily, so yeah. Also the next sketchbook is an A4. It's one of these big Tallins ones, so it's gonna take a bit longer to finish. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tour, and I see you next time. And until I see you, please do something that makes you happy. Bye!